first note comes from how did I feel about that movie? How did I feel about it? You know, and I'm never, ever writing music where I go, oh, that's the sad part, so I have to write sad music.
Right.
It's always about writing the music that I'm feeling, you know? So the movie has to work on some level.
Yeah.
You know, and if it's not working, then I can't really do that movie. It's hard to work on that kind of a thing.
If possible, I prefer coming in before they start shooting, because I like it most when I have a bit of a clean slate, and I'm not completely bound to the aesthetics of what's being shot.
I mean, one of the things I like to do is wait until the film's in some good condition, and then I watch it, no music, no temp music, definitely, and then just try and watch it a few times. There's
some films that I would go to the piano and but in some ways it's funny, like I think piano definitely, like, as a pianist, there's a lot of things that I can go to, but sometimes that's not helpful either, because I think sometimes, like, it's almost too easy with an instrument that you know really well, because your hands, like, go to certain things without you even thinking, and you're like, oh, like your hands go where they're used to going. And I think actually a lot of composition is doing things that put you outside of your comfort zone.
I don't typically write any music until I see the film, because there's so many different ways to shoot a script. I mean, I know that there are some directors who ask, the composer to do something beforehand, and that's fine. But I know that if I did that, and no one has asked me for that, but if I did that, I know that whatever I did, I would end up throwing out, because it's just true that when I see the colors and I see the cutting and the framing and all that stuff really affects my feelings about the movie that then affect the music that I'm going to write for it.
Well, so my process is always as early as possible. Like, I always want to read the script, and I want to read the script before I see the movie, because, like, as a composer, we sort of have that luxury of following the director's process. And so if I'm able to read the script and then see a rough cut of the movie, it in a way I can learn so much about that.
It comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always where inspiration hits you, and it might just be a title, or it might be a chord sequence that makes you sing something. I don't, because it's not here, it's here.
And I've looked at this now a little more directly over the past few years. What I find I have to do is not go back into my past. I have to go back into the character's past.
Okay, yeah.
And that means I have to, in a sense, become an actor.